everyone, what's up? My name's Chrissy and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. So for today's video, it's gonna be pretty different from most of the videos I made. It's not focused on makeup. Today we're gonna be focusing on hair, and my hair specifically, to be exact. I want to talk about my curly hair journey. And what do I mean by curly hair journey? If you've never seen any curly hair journey videos on YouTube or heard of that. So pretty much what a curly hair journey is, like what, you know, I would describe it as, is you are trying to get back your naturally curly hair. I have naturally curly hair. I was born with curly hair, but through years of straightening my hair and dyeing it and doing keratin treatments to it to try to straighten it and relax it, I've lost my curl pattern, which is normal, which it does happen. So I'm trying to get my curl pattern back. After a while of just straightening my hair so much, it lost its curl pattern pretty much. Like, you know, it's like for years I've trained my hair to be straight, and, you know, just putting that heat up to it and putting straighteners up to it, you know, then it starts to form a more straight pattern and lose its curl pattern. And now I'm trying to get my natural curl pattern back. So I do want to give a disclaimer in this video, and I do want to say that I'm not trying to bash anybody who straightens their hair, who has straight hair, you know. Like, I think straight hair is gorgeous. If you have like curly or wavy hair and you want to straighten your hair, like, of course, that's fine. Do you, boo, you know. I want to give a little history about my hair and what I put it through. So yes, I was born with curly hair. My parents have curly hair, and growing up, I grew up in a small town, and let me just say, there was not a lot of diversity in my small town. I'm mixed with black and white, and yeah, there was not a lot of diversity. Most of the girls that I grew up with had straight hair, and I was the only one pretty much with curly hair. Nobody really had curly hair. To be honest, like, maybe not for everybody, but a lot of people, you know, when you're younger, you want to fit in, and I felt like it was really hard for me fitting in, you know, being diverse and having my curly hair. And, you know, my hair would get frizzy and it would get poofy, and I'd see the girls around me with like straight, pin straight, like sleek hair, and I'd think like, oh my god, like, I hate my hair, it's just so frizzy and poofy. And I never really knew what to do with my hair. I would mostly just put it back in ponytails, and even then, like, it would still look like frizzy ponytails. So it was a struggle. It really was a struggle. I think around like 6th grade, I started to straighten my hair. My mom would straighten her hair, and then she still does straighten her hair. But yeah, around that time I saw my mom straightening her hair, and I was like, ooh, I want to straighten my hair too. So she would straighten my hair. We had this huge, like, clunky gold straightener. I don't even know like where she got it from. And even then, my hair would still kind of be a little poofy. It wouldn't be like as sleek and as straight, but I was feeling like, okay, I like this better than I do my natural hair. So I kept straightening my hair. I moved out here to California when I was in 8th grade. I still was like straightening my hair. When I came out here, there was much more diversity, so you know, I felt like I could kind of fit in a little more. I would still straighten my hair. I remember I would sometimes like leave it natural and it would still look frizzy, and I remember like, you know, people would try to like help fix my hair. You know, I would have friends, and most of the girls I would see would do like that hard, crunchy hair look. And I remember one of my friends doing it to my hair. It's really crunchy to think about because like your hair was just like, ugh, so crunchy, and you would leave it like that. It's like, I think it was all Tresemme stuff, and it was like I think it was like in a purple bottle. I don't know if they still make this. Maybe it wasn't in a purple bottle. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but it was from Tresemme, and it would require a mousse, a gel, and hairspray. Those were the 3 products to get. And you first put the mousse in and you'd scrunch up your hair, and then you put the gel in and scrunch it up, and then you'd put a heavy duty hairspray and just lock it all in, and yeah, your hair would be like really hard and crunchy, and you just leave it like that. Very crunchy to think about, but I did it. But I can't remember when I stopped doing that. I think maybe in like 9th grade, so I don't think I did it for very long. So then I started like just straightening my hair again. It wouldn't look sleek and straight. It would just kind of like, you know, have like some like waves over here to it. I think I was maybe 18 when I got a cheese straightener, and I was so excited because I was like, oh my god, I got a nice straightener, you know. So I stopped using that clunky straightener that my mom had, and I would straighten my hair with the cheese straightener, and my hair would look better. Maybe still like not as straight because I have pretty thick hair. So fast forward to like a couple years later, like I think it was around 22, I had a friend who had a straightener, and she would straighten her hair, her sister's hair, and my hair, and it looked so sleek, so straight, and I fell in love. And I was like, oh my god, what straightener is that? I have to get it. And she told me it was a Croc straightener, so I pretty much begged my mom to get me this straightener, this Croc straightener for my birthday. And she did. Here it is in all its glory. I would straighten my hair. I put it on like 420 degrees, so very hot. I would just be rocking really straight hair. And then around the age of like 24, I would still keep straightening my hair, and you know, I'd start to see more dead ends and like split ends a lot. And so I was like, well, let me cut my hair just for something different, and also to try to get rid of these split ends and get my hair to look healthier. And then I started to notice that, you know, I would straighten my hair and it would look really good like after I just straightened it, but then the next day I would wake up and it just wouldn't look as good. It started to look really dry in the ends, but then my scalp would be oily, and then also like the ends, like on this side, the ends would kind of flip this way, and then on this side, the ends would flip this way. So it kind of looked like my hair was just all going like whoosh, like one wave like that on the ends. And I was kind of like, I don't really like how this looks. It doesn't look good. So I would have to like re-straighten the ends, and it was really annoying. It's like I wanted my hair to be straight and for me to not have to worry about my hair. Like the next day I just wake up and okay, I got straight hair still, you know? Sometimes people would still even make fun of that, and I just felt like, oh my god, like what do I do? Like, I feel like I'm getting nowhere. I feel like I'm not winning, and I was feeling like really insecure. I was just getting really annoyed with that, and I was also going through a lot of split dead ends and would keep having to cut my hair for it to look more healthy. And my scalp would also be like super oily like the next day after straightening my hair, but my ends would be like really dry, and my hair like here to here my hair would just like really dry, and then right here would be like super oily. And yeah, my hair just didn't really like feel good. And even sometimes I would just straighten my hair and then like curl my hair too. I have a curling one, so yeah, I would also do that. So it's more heat on it, double the heat on it. So on February 11th 2019, I decided I'm done with having to worry about straightening my hair. I don't want to straighten it anymore. I just want to embrace my natural hair. And what I did not realize is that it is not as easy as I thought to just go back to your natural curls. I was thinking, yeah, I'm gonna stop straightening my hair and boom, curls are gonna be luscious and beautiful and my hair is gonna look amazing. No. So I washed my hair, I came out of the shower. No, I just had wet hair, whatever. And then it dried and I was like, oh my god. So I'm going to try to insert a picture of what my hair looked like on the first day of my hair journey. It was just a hot mess. It was like, what is even my hair? Like, what would you even call this? Then I decided to research and go on YouTube and look up how to get your hair back to being curly, and I discovered a whole bunch of YouTubers. I researched tons of different YouTubers and watched tons of hair routines and product reviews and stuff to get. So now I'm going to tell you how and what I've been doing to get back to my naturally curly hair. I'm not going to say my whole hair routine and show you the products, because I feel like that would just make the video longer. So I'm going to do a separate video of my hair routine and the products that I use, what I'm doing. The curly girl method. The girl method, if you haven't heard, you can look up, there's a curly girl method book you can look up online. The curly girl method pretty much is using no heat on your hair, using no silicone, sulfates, or parabens on your hair, you know, using a towel, a microfiber towel or a cotton t-shirt. Also, another thing they mention, which I do, sleep in with a satin pillowcase. You can also use a satin bonnet too, a satin scarf, put it around your head for when you sleep. It has been 5 months. Well, it will officially be 5 months in 2 days, and I've stuck with it. I have not put any heat on my hair. I have not straightened my hair. The last time I think I straightened my hair was like February, I don't know, 10th or 9th or something like that. But yeah, I've just been letting it do its thing. If I wanted to get my hair like a little more dry quicker, I use a diffuser. I use this one from Conair. I got it at Target. This is a really good diffuser, and what's great about it is there is a cool setting. Hopefully you can see. It's right there. There's a cool setting, and I put it on low and the cool setting, so I'm not even really putting heat on my hair, and I'm just putting mostly cool air. And I mean, if there is maybe a little heat, but it's not that much, and I don't even really use the diffuser that much. If anything, I like to let my hair dry, but I did use a diffuser today just because my hair was still like a little wet, and I was kind of like, okay, well, the rest of it's pretty dry, but this little part's still wet. Let me just use the diffuser to just make this part more dry. No heat has touched my hair, not even a curling wand. So yeah, that is part of the curly hair transitioning process, no heat on the hair. I've also switched up like my hair routine and like the products I use. So I use a shampoo, use a conditioner, I use a leave-in treatment, and I use a cream and a gel. I use 5 products. All of the products I use have no silicones, no sulfates, no parabens. So if you are interested in doing a curly hair transition and trying to get back to your naturally curly hair, then you want to use products with no silicones, no sulfates, and no parabens. The great thing is there are a lot of different brands to choose from that have hair products without the sulfates and silicones and parabens. It's not like you're limited, and you can also find affordable ones, which is good. Most of the products I use are affordable. So yeah, no heat, no silicone, sulfates, and parabens. Also, you want to, well, at least I feel like this has helped, use a microfiber towel or cotton t-shirt. Really helps a lot. Washing my hair with cold water has also helped too. And you just want to also keep your hair as moisturized as best you can. In another video, I will show exactly what I do, like my hair routine and what products I use, so stay tuned for that. I also wanted to make this video to talk about the pros and cons and what it's like going through the curly hair transition. The pros: I don't have to put hot 400-degree heat on near my scalp and near my head and onto my hair, so it's pretty nice, and no more straightener burns. Also, for me, another pro is that my hair like doesn't really get oily or greasy anymore, which is pretty nice. And I don't have to like spend hours straightening my hair. Well, I mean, it did kind of take me like 1 hour, I think, an hour and a half. I mean, I feel like the biggest pro though is that my hair looks a lot healthier, I feel, and feels healthier. The ends look better, and like, even though I feel like my curls aren't perfect, my hair's not perfect, I feel like I still like how my hair looks. Like, I feel like I'm having a pretty good hair day today. I'm really happy to really embrace my natural hair, because another reason why like I wanted to go back to my naturally curly hair was because I think about, like, if I have a daughter and she has curly hair, I don't want her to go what I went through about, like, and how I felt really insecure about my curly hair and just hated it. Like, I hated my curly hair when I was younger. And, you know, if I have a daughter, I don't want her to hate her curly hair. If she does have curly hair, I don't want her to hate her curly hair. I want her to love her hair, and I want to be an example of that. You know, I want to show her, like, mommy loves her curly hair, you know, and show her that curls are beautiful. I felt like also, you know, back then, sleek straight hair was kind of the thing, and it's really nice to know that curls are being embraced, and, you know, just big hair is just being embraced, which is amazing. I love it. I feel like we should all just embrace, you know, our uniqueness, and if we stand out from the crowd, like, that's awesome. So I want to also talk about some of the cons and some of the not so great things that I've been going through with transitioning back to my curly hair. You know, nothing like absolutely terrible, but I just want to be real and say that the process isn't really all that glamorous. You go through some awkward hair, and I sure did. Even still now, I do have some awkward pieces to my hair. I want to try to look for some. Well, here's the thing. My front end, like my front pieces, they are kind of, I feel like they still look a little awkward. They don't really match up to the rest of my hair. It actually, well, to be honest too, one of the main cons for me and the biggest struggle to go through is I felt like this side was curling faster than this side. And I would feel like, oh my god, I look really awkward. This is awkward. Like, but I was like, no, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to push through, and it's going to all come together. This side is starting to match up with this side. So that is the main awkward thing and the con for me when going through this, that I do not hear anybody really talking about. You may go through this when you are transitioning. Some pieces are gonna curl faster than others. Your whole one side of the head might curl way faster than the other, like it has with me. I actually have some pieces still that are kind of struggling. My front pieces, but I always tuck my front pieces behind my ears because I don't like so much hair like kind of in my face. So yeah, look at that. See? Especially compared to this. Yeah, you may experience some hair awkwardness, but be patient, because you know you will have beautiful hair in the end. I mean, I know I'm still on my journey, but I've seen so many people with so many beautiful results. So yeah, when following the curly girl method, you might run into some awkward hair, awkward pieces of your hair that just curl slower than others, but be patient, give it time. It's not going to happen overnight. And also, I want to list another con and something that I am also going through the curly hair journey. I am experiencing frizz, mostly like over here. My ends are pretty good, but mostly over here I experience frizz. And I've been reading articles about like people just accepting their frizz, and I've been trying to do that, just accept it. I also have a little spray bottle that I use, and I put water in it and just spray it on my hair. I'm going to try to you know, maybe test more products out to see if those could help with my frizz, maybe get an oil. The products I use, I've been using since day one of my curly hair journey. So I haven't, well, except for the gel. But most of them I've kept on using. I feel like they work pretty good, you know. But yeah, I still kind of experience frizz, and I'm just trying to accept that. So yeah, hair, frizz, and dry hair is also a thing that you may go through as well. I struggle with like my day 3 and day 4 hair looking a hot mess. So that's something that you will also probably go through if you want to try out the curly girl method and doing your own curly hair journey. You know, I also think to myself too, the more I stick with it, the better my hair will look, and my curls will be more defined, and my day 3 hair won't look as much of a hot mess. I think it looks like a hot mess because sometimes the curls just kind of, you know, maybe lose their hold a little. You know, I can understand why that happens. I mean, I've been straightening my hair for like over 10 years, so. Okay, so I want to talk about one more thing. I know I feel like this video is going all over the place and I try to make it more organized, but I'm like, ugh, I have trouble doing that. I want to talk about, like, a lot of people do like a big chop. I did not do a big chop, and what a big chop is pretty much like chopping all your hair off, you know, starting fresh, starting over, like a baby, you know, like no hair and then growing out your hair again. But I did trim some of my ends, and I do feel like that's helped. I don't feel like you really need to do a big chop. If you want to, go ahead. A lot of girls who have done the curly girl method didn't do a big chop and they have gorgeous hair. My advice, if you want to do the curly girl method and do a curly hair transition, curly hair journey, be patient. And I know a lot of people say it, but yeah, be patient and don't stress about it too much. I felt like even I was doing this, and I would look at pictures of girls with long, beautiful curly hair, and I'd be like looking at myself and comparing and thinking like, oh my god, my hair's not looking like that, like what's going on, like what the heck. But I say, don't compare yourself to others. You know, everybody's journey is different. Everybody's curl pattern is different. I have like a 2C to like a 2B and 2C hair type. Like some pieces are like 2B, some are 2C. I've heard about people's curl pattern like changing over time. Oh, I don't know if mine will, maybe. Don't compare your hair to others. You know, if you see a picture of a girl and you love her hair, use it as inspiration. Don't compare her hair to yours and make yourself feel like shit, you know, because your hair's not looking like hers. You know, all hair is beautiful, and you know, we all go through our own journey. 5 months in, and this is my hair, and I really like it. I feel like I'm getting a good routine down, and I found some good products. I feel like it's getting better and better as the months go on, and I feel like it's just gonna continue to get better. And that's the thing, stay positive with it. That's what I'm doing. Have fun with it, you know? I know this was a very long video, but I just really wanted to talk about these things. Talk about what it's been like for me transitioning back to my curly hair. Oh, also, I've got a lot of compliments too. Like, a lot of people have been like, I love your hair, which means so much because, you know, I never used to really get compliments on my curly hair when I was younger, so this has just been so awesome. And I'm like, wow, I'm even getting compliments like 5 months in and my hair is not even like perfect curls, you know? Well, I mean, my hair is kind of more like on the wavy curly spectrum, like, it's, you know, it's not like tight curls or whatever, you know, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment below of any questions you have. If you've got any questions, let me know. I'm not a cosmetologist or anything, so I don't really know that much about hair, but if you've got any, you know, suggestions for me, I really hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.